Hello, welcome. Where we last left our heroes. Let's zoom in on Panic Hubby. Where we last left our heroes, they've been doing their downtime. Several days have passed. They've bought clothes and outfits and gotten the whole wedding ceremony ready to go.
I can't afford art, but I would really love to see.
I'm sure you can describe what it would be.
Well, you should, because I'm the one who commissioned it blindly.
Well, yeah, I know. I can describe the dress.
Yeah.
Corner store headphones.
You know, what's sad is I was going to make a legitimate suggestion that at the end of the wedding, Hop should make a speech since he'd probably be the best man out of anyone in the party and outrage his death the entire session.
uh,
That's pretty funny.
Alright, sorry. Yes, one of our players is currently deafened at the moment, because... Fair point. Wait, what? Fair point. I didn't think a gas station or corner stores or gas stations would be closed on Sundays, but that's just kind of common where I live. Most places here closes early rather than not at all. So the planets are aligned for me not to play. Unfortunate. Damn. Alrighty. But, while Biran has figured most things out, there is still one thing that Biran hasn't done. I think.
Oh god, what have I not done?
Has he gotten his outfit?
I got it from it was given a suit by my teacher. Oh god, I'm forgetting her.
Right.
I'm panicking, I forgot her name.
Gar.
I remember last session I got a suit and then I commissioned some rings from Navera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
think some people wanted to talk to Navera. That can happen after the wedding. But if you all are ready...
Fiore, that's her name.
Yeah, Fiore.
Like how I remembered Fluane before I remembered Fiore.
Yeah, Fluane.
Doggo.
That's better. I have a couple questions before I do the thing.
Right?
Right. You guys know how standard weddings work, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will need...
You could also do it the Final Fantasy wedding way, where it's a bunch of voiceless cutscenes.
Ha! It's really funny. But who's taking Alencia up?
That is the question.
I would assume it would be Charles, since her original mentor, his father, is no longer here.
That would be the closest, yeah.
That's a good point.
That is a fair point.
She is still technically a servant of House von Lugarth. Or I guess with how well she's been treating, she's been practically adopted.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Byron gets walked up by his parents. It's just a couple of Ariads.
no, he's having to do like that awkward, like he's too tall, so he has to do this like awkward lean so that they could each take a hand.
Oh, what are their
Nah.
names, by the way?
No, he'd do the Adonis carry and have one on each bicep. Showing off. Confident strut.
Name. Oh no. Oh no. No voice modulator. Do not summon a titan. Accidentally clicked it open. I need the names. Of your parents, if they're gonna be in this, or I could just have no token for them, which is fine. Byron.
Yes. So you don't have to have a token for them. I didn't find I didn't find parental art.
All right. But
Besides, I doubt
essentially,
they
they
stick
would be
around
here.
Lunavale for very long.
That's fair. Damn, all the people you've helped. Sort of. Can you imagine Sir Caliente just constantly asking people for business?
I assume he'd just do the thing where after the ceremony, like during like when, you know, the after reception when everyone's just mingling, he's just handing out business cards. It's like you can meet me in my cart out front if you're interested.
Pull his car out of hat.
Speaking of, I forgot to park. Pull his cart out of hat.
Alrighty. Then... Oh boy. I hope you guys are prepared for this. I'm also just gonna do traditional wedding shit, cause, So, weddings in this setting are generally towards one of the Farseers, aka Tantras, the one of romance and devotion. Which, I guess, makes a lot of sense. Holy shit. I actually found scripts for this. This is great. Alright. I'm ready to go.
Awesome.
I get to do it all as Fiore.
Can you
Okay.
do it as Captain Barbosa?
What?
Dearly beloved!
My favorite.
Do it
scene of
all as-
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Curse you, bear! Just the whole wedding is him. No, I'm good. No, I'll be doing it as Fiore. Cause
Alencia, you rain down on my heart with a hail of harpoons!
Alright, alright. Is there anything anyone wants to do just before the wedding starts?
I like to
Ula's
fight.
typing.
God.
Chronologically, Alencia and Byron would have had their date, and into which they explain each other their version of planning, and finding out that Byron's is a lot more faster than she anticipated, and they agreed on a ceremony date, and has begun to hand out invitations and the like.
Oh, wait. Ah.
I imagine she would also send out an invitation to those who knew of her existence but not admonished it back at her hometown of, what was it called? Oh shit, I forgot my notes. Essentially, though, one person she has in mind is Enmity, I believe her name is. The Tiefling monk.
Tiefling monk.
Yeah, the one that taught her all her fancy moves and kicks. And also healing.
Yep.
Nice plant growth. Third level, it's not bad.
When I heard Tiefling monk, you know who I thought of? The one who helped you guys. The drunkard.
I don't recall.
What? you know,
Well,
strife.
this is why I don't recap sessions. Shit. Fuck.
Speaking, oh no, he's at the reception. We're good.
All right, Ulla's on their way home.
No, sorry, they're not on my notes. They don't exist. I take very awesome minimal notes.
I only take notes as if my character does.
Same here.
So like if my character like takes notes of the party or their adventures and writes a diary, I do it that way. My low intelligence character wrote phonetically. So she never knew how to spell anything. So she'd misspell words all the time.
Oh, that's awful.
And that's where I got a quaddle. Because it was supposed to be a Quetzalcoatl. Or a quaddle, like the Serpentine Wish Dragon, or whatever the fuck. Serpentine Wish Fae thingy. Anyway. That's how I came up with that name, because it sounded similar. Well, then, is there anything else anyone else needs to do before the wedding?
I'm going to after the rest before the wedding, Byron's going to take a long time to consider, and he's going to swap over his proficiency from perception to performance. He's gonna need it.
Oh, the meditation to do. You know, for after the wedding. Just kidding.
Yes and no.
Alrighty. Oh, can you use that enhanced ability on me? Alright. Did I make your kick gauntlets?
It was in the works, yeah.
I'm just double checking if I did that yet. Okay, that can be done after the wedding then. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
priorities, of course.
Anyone
And my
else?
hammer.
Or forever hold your peace.
I would like to fight God.
I mean,
That's
the
not
thing
possible in this time frame.
All right, so you're uninvited.
I don't know.
Ah,
The only other thing that I think we were going to do is go kick a dream's ass, but that can wait.
yeah, my father's stuck in a nightmare.
You ever just kick a dream in the ass?
No, legitimately, we have to go kick a dream.
I
in
know.
the ass.
I just the way that was said was funny.
Some
you-
fucking
How do you
nightmare or
think
something.
Druko's going to explain it to you? So, for your honeymoon, do you want to help us kick a dream's ass?
Pardon?
We're not too sure if it's a flavor of dream or nightmare.
Oh, it's someone in this, a shadowy figure told me not to mess with nightmares.
Nah, I'd win.
Yeah, sure. I got nothing else.
Raid the dream. But you'd have to... See, the funny part is, only he can dream walk. He'd have to... You guys would have to find a way to go with him.
I think we talked about that too. I think it was the reckless abuse of dream water.
Well, that was the original idea. However, we can just call Rakan's aunt, who, has mastered dream walking portals.
Yeah.
Dream walking portals.
Well, that would be a good idea. 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 That would be a good
That's true.
Yeah.
Arlete.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, Nikki, is after we fight, whatever is keeping Ichi's father asleep, you better put up the Bloodborne Nightmare Slain. Otherwise, I will not be satisfied. You gave us Bloodborne weapons, we have to get the Bloodborne finisher.
Druko in the artwork is literally wearing the hunter's coat.
The time I choose to play a fucking druid and we get all these Bloodborne weapons, I'm like, God damn it. They all have metal.
You're a druid with a gun.
Yeah, well, it's special.
You're a druid.
Unless you're telling me I can use my reaction to parry with it, I'm not happy.
You can use metal weapons. Like, there's no.
Yeah, but
that
I
you
mean,
just
like,
can't wear it.
I mean,
But they all just work better for everyone else too. I would have loved to have the scythe, but it works so much better for Alencia. Also, yes, Alencia with the scythe. Yes.
Yes, my wife is hot with a scythe. Yes.
Don't you ever just want a woman that can just fucking kill you?
Maybe.
With said Alencia, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's still not
Well-
attuned to the dormant blade.
A martial weapon expert and a hand-to-hand combat expert that hates killing.
Unless forced
Please,
to.
Please, for the love of God, finish your enemies.
No.
No.
They aren't evil enough for me.
Ah!
Yeah, I had no problem killing the fucking vampire wizard.
That's exactly why I killed them.
Damn. So you're saying vampires have no rights?
None.
Wow. That was quite quick for me.
Byron goes, I'm a vampire. And she just runs off.
He's in fact a werebunny.
No, shut the fuck up. We are not having a curse of the were-rabbit moment.
But yes, we have.
Hey, I love that movie. Shut up.
One of the parties, one of their members became a were-rat. And they're already a rat.
They just, what, do they get fuzzier or do they just start foaming at the mouth?
My guess is they become a bigger, more pissed off rat.
They become large. And they become a more pissed off rat. You all ready to go then?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yes.
Does this music work for it?
I would say so.
Okay.
We hired an orchestra.
What are all these random people with instruments that just showed up?
These are
These aren't
people
random.
you all helped throughout your campaign!
Druko didn't help none of these people.
Hey, that might be true, but none of you would be here if it wasn't for this character.
I mean,
Never
anyone
have.
can give us a job at a tavern.
I'm not sitting up there.
That's a fair point.
Oh, hold on.
Hey man,
Why-
you want to clean the rats out of my basement? Sure.
Hold
How
on.
the
why
fuck is
he
this
here and
character's-
How is he awake?
Bookkeeper.
Huh? What?
Yeah,
Sorry,
I don't
he's
know
not
why
supposed to be here.
Whoops.
Family gets its own section because we're big.
Larg.
I am quite large.
Also,
Also, who's this?
actually, the only one with legs can sit down.
This is the first person you helped in the entire campaign.
You don't remember Salza? She's taking over the Licentious nobility. That's the promise you made to her.
And then you didn't kill the Licentro nobility.
So you got a little
Well, see-
complication
Yeah,
going
look
on.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
see, we were told. Was that the person we we were told to help to get the ledger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were supposed to kill them.
Yeah, and then you guys didn't want to kill them, so you made the promise of, oh, we'll give you the Licentra family position for the ledger. And then she gave up the ledger for it.
Yep.
What the
Sergeant,
fuck is this? Oh, is this the crystal lady?
this is the
Yep.
Crystal Lady.
Oh, that's
I'm
what
glad
it is.
you
Zasha.
remember. Hey.
And we got Emmett Selk in the back.
Emmett Till. I genuinely don't remember where this character is from.
He was at
I
one of
remember
the.
seeing him.
He was at the place where we met them. Met the bookkeeper.
Yeah.
The roadside tavern.
Ah.
I was just like, oh my god, there's an Ascian among us.
Yeah. Bunch of NPCs. You saved them from the Von Shadras.
Now
You
tell me,
also
is
saved
Strife Man's...
Reyna. And then
Tell me some-
Setzel is here because she actually liked you guys.
Tell me
Wow.
something, Nikki. Is Strife Man spreading as badly as his profile picture is? Even at a wedding?
He might be tipsy. And then the king that you guys resurrected.
Alan,
Yep. Alan Droll.
I'm not 100% sure if you guys met Xerxes, but I'm just guessing you did.
Sounds familiar, at least.
His art looks familiar. I just
Wait a
can't place the
minute.
position.
If
Oh, there he
anything,
is,
if
never
you're
mind.
if you're vaguely familiar, you get a free invite. That's how it works.
Vaguely familiar. Peepers is here.
Well,
Hey,
we know
who's-
Peepers. He was chilling with us for a while.
Actually, who's bringing the rings?
Also,
Complete
Clarence is only here by force.
Yeah,
And then
Clarence
he's
keeps
going to-
getting kidnapped.
Yeah, he's about to disappear mid fucking ceremony.
Yes.
Oh, what's a beautiful.
Hold on, let me get the scroll.
Alrighty.
I like how Fluane's just up here with me and next. I was like, whose dog is that?
The fucking talking dog again.
Fluane is the ring bearer.
Does that make Nextra my best man?
If you want him to be.
Well, I was gonna suggest Hop, but then Reigns' headset broke right before session.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna watch the ceremony from here. Ulla!
Hello.
If she wants to be the maid of honor.
Nextra's just like, damn.
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure that Alencia and Ulla have a good relationship for that.
I thought they did.
Hell
Well, you
yeah.
thought wrong. No.
No, it's good.
Oh, damn. Meltdown the sewers meant nothing to you then, I see.
Alright. I'm just trying to remember what I described the dress as, if I'm remembering correctly.
2 points shy on the friendship meter.
If I remember correctly, it was supposed to be something to do with, like, stars and things.
It looked like the night sky or something like that, if I remember.
Thank you. I was on the right track. I was not thinking of a different dress from a different campaign completely. That's good, because I haven't done that before. Alright. As the ceremony starts, music playing and everything, and Charles takes Alencia towards the front of the...
Oh god,
In
his
a-
aura.
in a flowing dress that looks like stars sparkling in the night sky, in a sort of, sorry, the colors on it sort of bring out the colors of Alencia herself. Charles is going to take the seat.
She waves very shyly.
You look beautiful.
Likewise, dear.
Alright. Welcome, friends and family and loved ones. We are gathered here today in the sight of Phronema and Tantras as a blessing, and each witnesses the celebration and the marriage of Biran and Alencia. We hold Biran and Alencia up to each other as family and a community of loved ones to christen their step on a journey towards what we pray to be long, happy, and healthy lives together. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at certain things. Alright. I'm gonna go through this really... It's first time I've done this sort of thing. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we hold this marriage up to us as a sacred union between two people committed to loving each other, spending the rest of their lives together, faithful, and to their journey together. We know in society, marriage is a serious institution, requires deep commitment, faith, and trust, and a lot of patience. In the time I have known Biran and Alencia, and in conversations discussing the ceremony, I've seen things, and I've seen their commitment, their faith, their trust, and patience. Above all, I've seen the love that these two wonderful people have for each other. Love is patient, love is kind. It is not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, and it does not dishonor. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily ignored. No record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. Alencia and Biran, I want you to urge to hold that vision of your love for one another. Because even all of us here and behind you, rooting for you, life throws us challenges. And amidst those challenges, the kind love of Tantras and Phronema will help you get through it. And knowing this, it is time for you to declare yourselves to one another. Double checking. Oh. Alright. Biran, do you take Alencia to be your lawfully wedded wife from this day forward? To have to hold in good times and bad, richer or poor, sickness and in health. Will you love, honor, and cherish her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Alright. Alencia, do you take Biran to be your lawfully wedded husband from this day forward, to have and to hold in good times and bad, richer and poorer, and sicker in health, and honor and cherish and love him for as long as you both shall live?
her composure starts to weaken as tears stream down her face, and with a very shaky voice just says, "I do."
Fluane will, on his head, a pillow with 2 rings on it. Now, Alencia and Biran, it is time to say your vows.
You go first. I need to recover.
All right. Alencia, since the day I met you, I've been as enthralled, enamored by your kind heart and your strong spirit. It wasn't until my little accident, he'll look down at himself, that I realized that I can't wait for good things to happen. I have to start taking chances. And my biggest change is going to be my devotion to you. You're the brightest star in my sky, darling. I'll always be there when you need me.
Didn't make it easier for me. Oh, she looks down, clearly flustered. Well, I didn't prepare anything. Strangely enough, that's the one thing I did not prepare. But coming from the heart, I was born into a sense of duty and honor to serve others. It has never wavered, but the motivation I have changed. And not only who I serve or how I serve, but why I serve it. It always lacked a little bit of kindness. And you were the first one to introduce kindness and amorous love into my heart. When I thought that it had no room, with so much to care for, how could I love just one? But then I learned you're everything to me. And that's all that matters. And I'm glad I'm worth it. And all that devotion that I've trained for and fought for. I will prove to you, without a shadow of a doubt, how devoted, selfless, and just I will bring all of myself and all of my heart to this relationship and make it prosper, just like you will for me.
Right. Was saying your vows, you'd put each other's rings on each other's fingers, right? Alencia and Biran, having proclaimed your love and commitment to one another in the sight of Tontrius and Pronema as these witnesses, it is my pleasure to renounce you and the power invested in me. You may now kiss the bride. I was reading
Byron
through it,
will
double
not-
checking it.
He will not hesitate. He'll wrap his arm around Alencia and pull her in close. And he'll kiss her.
Bubbles objects to the wedding.
And as they're kissing, gather guesses, my great pleasure to present you Mr. and Mrs. Which name are you taking?
She doesn't have a last name, so.
Oh, Byron does. Taban. And Mr. and Mrs. Taban.
I had planned something here. I would like to make a stealth check to see if I could sneak away while everyone is distracted by this part of the ceremony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Shit. Well, someone notices.
More than just a few.
Yeah, I think a lot
I
of
think a
people
lot of
notice you.
people in here have at least more than 10.
Would I have advantage because people are focusing on something else?
You're sitting at the front.
I didn't want to be placed in the front row. You put me there.
I put all the... Yeah.
You could swap him with Strife. I'm sure Strife wouldn't care. Best seat in the house.
Yeah.
I mean, logistically, he would have probably been on the other side of Peepers.
That's fair. Well, if that's the case, then Hato can sit here.
Yeah, be next to her, though.
You hear a roar of applause, and at least 20% of it is Nextro.
We're going to slip behind the tree, and you hear like the sound of one firework going off successfully, and then a loud boom as the rest detonate all at once. And
Tree
he
blows
walks
up.
back out, covered in soot, and just kind of falls over.
I think I actually have... Yes. Here, let me do your... fireworks.
We have a wedding crasher behind the altar. Big woman.
Whoa.
And then a bunch of...
Fireworks.
Boom, 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 boom.
No, it's like one goes off, second one goes off, the rest go off all at once.
Fiori can't help herself, but she's gonna hug you both.
Yeah, she accepts.
Probably while you're still probably making out, just because she can't.
It was a very long smooch, and then after she hugs Fiore, she just turns to Byron and says, I really stumbled that vow. Good thing no one else heard it.
You did great.
Everyone in the crowd cheering and throwing flowers in the air. Speaking of which, bouquet. Alrighty.
Who's willing?
Are we just gonna
Not
do
Ulla.
dex checks to see who catches it?
Ulla doesn't want to participate.
She's not gonna. Well, she's standing. Well, if she wants. Oh, she's
She
not
doesn't
gonna
care
grab
about love for herself right now.
at the moment. All right.
She just wants to support Alencia and Byron. So she's not gonna be a crazy lady going for the bouquet.
Right. Afraid I will.
I'll basically stand in the middle.
Hato would though, even though she's technically already married.
Yeah, that's true. She is technically married.
If she caught it, she was gonna give it to someone else. So
Navera would be pushed to do it. Anna would
Never.
do it because Rakond and Anna aren't technically married at the moment.
No. There's just like a spectral hand that appears and pushes the bear into the middle.
Setzel for fun. Farius just saw a bunch of people gathered and he's just there. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Oh, wicked. This is actually the character sheet of her. Sick.
I'm noticing a bit of a disadvantage.
Wait a minute. Are you purposely...
I'll give myself advantage.
Ah, I see.
I read the future.
Oh, no!
Oh,
I
didn't
saw
even need
that.
the advantage.
I saw that almost crit.
Oh, what the fuck?
Coming out of nowhere, it's Anna with the steel chair.
Damn. Why am I here again? Alrighty. Alencia turns her back, I guess. Oop, wrong way. And tosses the bouquet backwards. And looks like Anna beat you.
It's like I see it, I go to reach for it, and then she's suddenly in front of me. And
Her nimbleness beat you.
wait, there's one more. There's one more chance. Oh, darn it, Andy.
One more chance. Grabs the spider. Get it. Alrighty.
This ring is lovely.
Those were the ones you got handcrafted, right?
The rings were the ones that I had made by Navera.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, somebody cast ceremony on them before it's too late.
What do you think Fiore's here? Wait, what? Or maybe it's Hato.
For what? Hato's a cleric.
It's a druid or cleric spell.
Why don't I have it?
I don't know.
You didn't have to answer, that was rhetorical. Oh, it's not a default spell, that's fucking why. It's a Xanathar's spell. I was right. It actually is. No wonder these characters didn't have it. And It's clerics. Wedding. So you guys now have a +2 bonus to your AC. Well,
That's
you're within
crazy.
30 feet of each other. And it lasts 7 days. Jesus Christ, you guys are tanky. In the
At least for the next week.
armor department, yeah.
Yeah, it won't be necessary. It won't be necessary.
I don't know. We gotta go kick a dream's ass.
We gotta go beat a dream up. Dream a little dream. These rings also create warding bond.
Wait, the actual, like, the warding bond?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Did you get that
Well, it's-
from Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, I brought that up before. I didn't think we'd actually be getting it. Alencia, you just got a lot tankier.
I mean, I won't say no to that.
You're resistant to all damage types, but I take I take the same damage you do.
It's mostly gonna suck for you, I think.
Nah, I'm good.
Look at that. You're
Think of it
both
this
at
way, I only
24 AC.
we are AC, awesome couple.
That's us.
Woo! Also, the reception and stuff. So there is a banquet of a myriad of foods. Sorry for the pun. There is plenty of platters of different foods and varieties. There's drinks of different kinds, including the alcoholic. Strife wouldn't have it any other way.
Neither would Alencia, considering she is very picky about her wines, and those are obviously present in.
100%. What do you think the Lou Garth family would not bring their their wine?
Absolutely.
Especially since one of their best well, I guess they would technically consider you part of their family. In a way.
She was a de facto von Lugarth, and in fact, she would probably put it as her last name in signature and whatnot. But at the same time, prolonging or proliferating Byron's last name is a lot more important because it's an actual name. And she was meager a servant and wasn't quite the prominent noble figure that represents Juan Lugarth in the first place.
Well, with that, you guys have drinks, and you can chat with all these NPCs.
Yes, she will break off to do some socializing.
I'm gonna randomly spread them around. Well, kinda.
Actually, while you do that, I'm gonna grab dinner and bring it to the table.
Still unconscious by the tree.
There, lizard boy. Just kidding.
I'm not a lizard.
That's a joke. That's not something that she would say. I hope you're okay. I don't think your hair will grow back. Alrighty. Let me spread out these NPCs. This is gonna take so long. That's okay
Nikki, when
though.
you have a chance, Nikki, check your DMs.
Yar.
The DM cast scatter, please. I don't want to do this manually.
I wish that was a thing. Where the fuck did I put Charles? Okay. Oh wait. No, it's only Arthenius that's his. Galen's someone else's. Da, da. Good enough.
Has anybody acknowledged the presence of the god?
No.
They call them. They always appear here. They always appear if there's a wedding.
Ah, yes, the god that wants to kick Druko's ass.
That's 14. Is one of them that?
I'm back.
Yes.
Which one? Is it Ayu? Or Aliu?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Emmett South from 14. I
Yeah,
just
Oh.
I just wasn't sure if you were intentionally doing that. You just saved it because he looked badass.
We've already been
Unintentional.
over.
I don't-
We've talked about it itself.
Yeah, well, look at it.
I'm aware. No, believe me, I called that out the first time we met him too. It's like, oh my god.
Okay. Was that intentional, Nikki, or did you just pick it because it fit his character description?
Unintentional. I just fit. The guests are scattered.
Yeah. So Alencia will make her way to Enmity.
She would be wearing her hood, or was wearing her hood, but now, she'll take it off. It is nice to see you, student.
Sensei, I'm glad you came.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Can you believe you raised me for nearly a century?
Good amount of years. And it was fun. I hope you've learned a lot from your journey.
Yes, although it was tragedy that set me on my way. I definitely wouldn't have been as prepared if it weren't for you. And I hope since then, things have been well for you.
Things have been up and down. Up in parts of discoveries being found, and also learning of your accomplishments. Bad as in the struggles in the Scalect Dominion going on. Mostly within the capital, I mean.
Right.
But there's no time for that kind of chatter. How you enjoying the ceremony?
I have a bit of trouble, believing that this is all real. I, I, I. He always told me that I wouldn't. No man would ever. And yet, it happened, and I'm wondering if this is still some foolish fantasy of mine, or something's going to go wrong, or.
She will place a hand on your head. No foolish fantasy. This is all quite real. No one is not destined for things not on. Sorry. Generally, monks aren't destined for love and things because of our ways. But I taught you in a different way than my masters did, allowing you to harness your emotions better, but also being able to have enough for mercy and justice.
I definitely struggled with the emotions bit for quite a few years. I think I finally understood what you meant, though. Sometimes it takes a while for teachings to actually stick with you.
She will she will embrace you.
Mhm.
I'm just happy that you are happy.
I'm glad you're here to see it. And I couldn't have asked for a better master and, well, my other master, but you know what I mean.
Mentor.
Right. I've learned a lot, and I was able to help so many people beyond just my late master. And over time, I let them teach me. And I think that was the biggest lesson, is being open to many others rather than stubbornly enforce your own way of helping people. Byron's the one who helped get out of that mindset. And now we're here.
You have a great
So
group of friends. Though I would see how you treat each other more like a family.
Yes, it's one that I wanted for so long. And I have brothers and sisters now. I'm so thankful for everything. I'm a new person.
Oh, you have a good head on your shoulder. And great people around you. Though I think your journey is not at any end at all. Though it isn't just starting. I think you still have lots to learn. And the journey is still far ahead.
How do you think I've come along in terms of being a monk? Do you think I have what it takes to pass on those teachings?
I think so. I think you'd be able to teach a Kensei as well as a Mercy way of teaching. I've seen
can
how
never
you
decide.
handle your weaponry. Impressive
I don't.
weapons, I will say it that.
Yeah, you taught me a little bit of everything, and even I didn't expect the kind of fighting I tend to enjoy, so it seems unique in its own way. But as far as quarterstaffs and kicking techniques, I think well, I would like to spar with you one last time, I guess that's what I'm saying. Someday.
There'll come a time for such when you're ready. Though I think I might stay in this town a little longer. People here are so nice.
Well, I'll come find you when I'm ready. For now, I think we should enjoy.
Plus, an old friend is letting me stay. You might have met them already. They're a merchant here in town. Kingsley. Well, actually, he goes by Barter. Sorry. I'm used to his other name. This guy.
Which one?
The general shopkeeper.
Oh. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Ah. I do see the resemblance now.
He's been a wild one.
Well, this is a promising future, one that I will try not to think too much about, but you were definitely a big part of it. Even this marriage, I don't think I would have learned enough to commit myself, but beyond just fighting, beyond just being a maid and caretaker and healer, it was the gateway to so many other things. And it is you I owe my entire life of gratitude. She bows.
He bows back. Well, I don't want to keep you from your guests. I'm sure there are plenty for them to speak of or speak about.
This is going to be a long day. She exhales sharply and straightens her glasses. Take care. She'll gravitate to the next one, but I don't think I have a roleplay in mind yet. If anyone, it would probably be faster if someone went to her instead. Or Biran.
Probably. Or potentially.
She stands there with a glass of wine.
People eating and drinking all about.
So, congratulations.
Thank you. I hope the food is to your taste. Maybe a bit baroque.
What?
Oh,
No.
just
It's
fancy.
fine. No, that's fine. Not really fulfilling, I suppose.
I have to keep the serving size down, considering how many people are here.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes, I don't really know what to really talk about with these things.
Well, you approached me. I'm sure you'll think of something.
No, not really.
Excellent. I'm just glad you're having a good time then.
Yeah. I'm glad you were able to find the one for you, I suppose.
It took longer than I expected.
I mean, you weren't expecting a rabbit man to turn into a, well, that.
Well, no, but even with 5 years of his human-ish form, it was difficult to figure out what my heart really wanted. And I'm relieved that after all this time that it wasn't a fool's hope.
Well, that's good. No, I just really came over here to keep you company. Nobody else was walking up, so.
Well, you're such a dear. I tend to be a little bit introverted. It's fine. If it's not anything to do with maid duty, I tend to not know what to say. I
Well, you should
have
really
a strict regiment in my head and repeat it often, and I'm only just recently getting out of that.
Yeah, you should really throw that out of your head. You're not a maid. I mean, you could if you want that to be your profession, but I'm saying, like, you're not some servant anymore. You're your own person.
I am someone who serves.
And I'm saying you have the potential of being more than that.
I serve this rebellion. I serve you. I serve Biran.
You
I
don't.
serve Ulla.
You-
In different ways. But I offer myself to those who need it. And inherently, that is my life's goal. It does not define me, however.
All right.
I understand it was a problem in the past, but believe me, I don't mean serve in the same way as I did before.
All right.
I am a maid and many other things.
All right. Well then, enjoy the rest of your evening.
You as well.
Family.
Don't feel keen to stick around if you don't wish to.
I imagine Biran just goes up to Hop, and Hop like fell asleep because he's not here. He's like, "What?" He looks through Remy's eyes. Remy, why didn't you wake me up? Oh shit, it's over. She dumped him. What? It's all true. Yeah, I couldn't do that to Hop. He's not here, even here.
I mean, it would be funny.
He wouldn't fall asleep at the ceremony unless, like, Strife challenged him to a drink off, but even that wouldn't be enough to knock him out.
Yeah, he's immune to poison.
Where's my non-denominational parental token? Where are my folks at?
Where are your folks at? It can be anywhere you want.
And let's say they came to me.
Okay. Two little 3-4 foot Miria standing before you looking so happy. But we're so proud of you, Biran.
Just trying to think of this.
My goodness, you have gotten quite tall.
It's a lot's changed since I was last home.
More than a lot. We almost didn't recognize you, but those eyes, I know my son's eyes.
Hold up, real quick. Make you look in deals. Here you go. Look in DMs.
What?
Here,
Yeah.
I found his parents.
No, not Judy Hop's parents. Come on.
No,
There.
no, we can't do that to him.
No,
I'm gonna kill you.
please
What do you
do.
mean?
End him.
Wait. Hold
They're
on.
not that bad.
Hold
No.
on. Wait. Unironically, for real this time, I think I did find them. Behold, in no mic text. Or, sorry, text for VC.
You guys are funny.
Ah. He'll have to like crouch down to hug his parents. If it wasn't for Alencia, I probably wouldn't even be around. Everything has changed, but I'm happy, and I gotta make sure she's happy too. Hey, are these the folks? I remember. I've been with your son back when he was still all fuzzy.
Alencia sees the hug from a distance and smiles.
And then Byron's parents are a little bit shocked to see the Eldritch, the Eldritch Hand Man appear, but they accept the hug nonetheless. He's more than just a man, you know. Reaches pulls my wing out of from behind my back. He's a bird man. Ow. Well, Byron always did have his head in the clouds. Mom! There's a lot of banter, and Hop and Fluid are just like tandem watching. It's like, you seeing this? Oh. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. In these situations, this is just like in real life. In a gathering this big, I wouldn't know who to mingle with.
Yeah.
I have to talk to people. Oh no!
It is different. This is an eclectic group of people to talk to.
Yeah.
When you're given so many options to roleplay, but you don't know where to start.
Yeah.
They all have a same level of familiarity, brought upon by circumstance. I think Alencia will actually walk to Ulla.
And we'll say that Hop and Remy went to hang out with Strife at the bar.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I remember you. You said you could trick me under the table. Well, I'm already down here, so you better try.
Alencia will shockingly bend down in her dress with her knees touching the grass. Almost certainly in etiquette, but she wants to get down to Asa's level to give scritches, and this was the only way how. Aren't you glad I permitted pets here? Ulla?
Sorry, I had food in my mouth. What?
She said, okay, so she basically bent down and started giving Asa some scritches and said,
Oh, she's
aren't you
great.
glad that I allowed pets here?
Asta will do a little yip and then we'll lick her face.
Huh?
And how are you enjoying things, Ulla?
I can't say I've ever been to a wedding before, but I don't really know what to do with myself. So I'm just staying here with Asta. I'm going to start petting Asta.
Well, for once I can relate. Not much to do after you get married. Excuse me, married.
I also just don't know a lot of people here, so.
Vaguely, I remember them all, but I don't wish to embarrass myself, I guess is the thing.
Understandable, but I'm sure you're allowed to do whatever you want on your wedding day.
I think by technicality I have less options after marriage.
What makes you think that?
Oh, you know, it's... like... Well, I'm trying to think of an example, but I don't think it's going to be.
Okay. She's still gonna stand by what she said earlier. It's your wedding day. You can do whatever you want. It's your day. You're meant to celebrate the union between you and Biran.
It is, and I think the strange feeling I was having earlier was that this has to be the most responsible I've ever felt. Like, I have the biggest sense of duty, and that seems blunt, but it's more than just me and him. Like, this was a vow made with magic and with divinity. I feel like there's a lot more pressure now.
I don't see why there would be. I mean, you're marrying the man you love because, well, we almost died in that last mission. But I think you're overthinking it, Alencia. Just enjoy a day and spend as much time with Biran as you could possibly get. You never know when a terrible event will happen, you lose them forever.
Oh, I've already had that thought earlier, so I'm past that. But it's just an insurmountable amount of pressure that I'm putting on myself, and really it's on me. It doesn't exist, but... And I know that I'll remain committed, as always, but... There's always a fear that I would not be upholding something that I previously thought I was. Like, I have to keep so many things in mind in everything I do to remain lawful and just devoted.
I
And
think
that
you did
feels
the
like a
fun
lot of
part
energy.
pretty well.
I guess that's what it was, yeah. It feels like the stressful days of being a maid, I guess is what I would describe this feeling. And maybe it'll go away soon, realizing it's not that much of a change to how we usually interact, but I do worry for the front I have to put up.
Why would you have to put a front up for your husband? Just be yourself. And if you have troubles figuring out what that is, you've got people you can talk to about that.
Well, it's not in front of Biran, it's more in front of everyone else.
Who cares what everybody else thinks? They don't like it, they can leave. Simple as that.
Well, it's just a higher status now, you know? I'm a wife now. I'm not just a servant. So I don't know what that means yet. And I don't know what they expect from me.
The only person that should be expecting anything of you is your husband. But even then, it's Biran we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
You good?
Now I am. God damn. Alright. Sorry. What was the last thing you said?
She said, I don't think you need to worry about anything. It's Biran we're talking about.
Yeah, and then she mentioned about like being a wife and on top of just being a servant.
I don't think we said
Still-
anything after that.
It still feels hard, you know? Like, I'm expected to do different things now, or I'm held up to a higher standard, if that makes sense.
I guess, yeah. Kind of makes sense, but I also think you're just overthinking it.
That's my hope. But when this is over, when all the ceremony is done and there aren't any other pleasantries I have to attend to, I'm just looking forward to just spending the night with him. That would really put the icing on this cake.
Fair. Then take today. Don't worry about anything else. Just focus on you and Biran. This is all about you guys and your union.
I mean, I got to make the most out of the stress, and she brushes her knees off. Was it as you expected? And she twirls it around.
It was better than I expected. It's quite sparkly.
I agree.
Sparkle for a minute because shiny dragon.
Very sparkle heavy.
Wouldn't take my eyes off.
It was too sparkly. I just couldn't look away. It is just gonna clear her throat. But anyway, stop. You should go talk to everyone else. You see me all the time. Go talk to other people that you haven't seen in a while. We'll be here.
Well, you're included in that. I think talking to the closest people in such a moment like this means the world to me. So thank you.
You're welcome.
She
Now
nods.
go talk to other people. Go. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Scooch, go.
I will not promise that. And she will step back.
She's
Alencia,
gonna roll her eyes.
before you walk away, you with your passive perception, when you did that twirl, Byron was definitely staring at you.
Yeah, and she didn't notice, but she was just doing a little, you know. It was her one moment of playfulness during this whole ceremony.
Oh, there's so many people.
Approaches on the back of the dog.
Oh,
So,
hey.
so, how'd you like to help me kick a dream's ass?
You see, he smiled as you approached, and now he looks visibly confused.
Itchi's father is being magically held in a dream by some creature. So somebody needs to go and deal with it.
Oh, that's what you meant. You definitely had me confused.
I mean, it is a dream, and apparently it's quite tangible, so...
Well, I mean, I was told not to go messing around with dreams, but I mean, what exactly are we? So we go in the dream and we just whatever's holding them in, we just deal with it. That's it.
Pretty much, that's how Fiore described it.
Well, I mean, if it's what we gotta do, I mean, I'm not opposed to helping, but I gotta talk to Alencia about it. I don't think she'll have a problem with it either, but want to ask her first at the very least. Can't go running off without telling her.
I mean, I was going to ask them anyways, but they're busy socializing.
If you don't
Also,
have time.
Also, whose weird dog is that?
Oh, that's Fluane. They don't belong to anyone except, I mean, they know Zariah, I think. But we met them around the same time we met Nextrov here. They wanted to be a part of the ceremony. I mean, how could we say no to that face?
Vicky, have I ever other than the wolves that exist in the Ironwood Forest, have I ever heard of a canine creature with wings?
Would you recognize Fluane?
No, this type of creature.
Have you been to the Pillar Island?
Probably not.
That's where they originate from. Technically, that was their home before the Pillars took over that island. Fluane looks at your dog. Why does it have so many eyes? It's like it's
Holy
staring
shit, it
into
can
my
talk.
soul. Yes, the deities of the islands I come from granted us such gifts. Oh my goodness, Kichiro.
Oh no.
Blob.
Get
Not a
fucking
joke.
Flying tackled.
They actually were the first ones to meet Fluade, and it's super funny that they're here now. Anyways, he's gonna go back now. Have not seen a creature like that before.
Yes.
Wait, doesn't Fluane just speak like I can understand? Well, before nobody could understand Fluane but me. Do they know common now? Because I thought that nobody could understand Fluane when we first met them except for me. Was it
Yeah.
because I knew Sylvan?
He's learned a new language by then.
Okay,
He
I'm just
realized
making
he
sure.
needed to learn a new language because Byron was the only one that could understand him. He learned common. More like he begged one of the fucking pillars or former pillars, I'm not specifying who, that he needed to learn a new language.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Just stood outside the door and constantly scratched at it until they gave up on trying to ignore him.
I know this is like off topic a little bit. I just saw this post. My spouse keeps calling Raygun Napoleon Vegemite.
Jesus.
Nikki,
Yeah.
did you just say spouse?
Not me. No, this is what the post said.
I was gonna say, if you have a spouse, you and I have a serious conversation to have, but I guess I just misunderstood.
Yeah, I don't have a spouse yet. Anyways, back to this. And the one with many hands. Oh, a new dog. Does that one talk too?
Which one?
Asta.
Oh.
Why don't you approach her and find out? Though she doesn't know any languages.
Want to find out?
Yeah,
There
why don't you
is
just
not.
find out.
Dog dreams.
We got Dream Dog, we got Dog with hands, we got Dog with eyes, Dog with wings. We got
Next
dog,
trope
but
isn't a
orca.
dog.
He is dog shape.
He
Yeah,
is French shape.
Goblin Fox.
He is French shape, I'll give him that.
We have
He-
dog but cat.
He's great at parties. He gives everyone all the high fives.
I'm dog spelled DAWG. And he
What's
gives
that?
you 4 peace signs.
Party has a lot of fucking familiars and pets.
Oh yeah.
I think
Yeah.
literally the only person who doesn't have one is Alencia.
You could have had Bob. She could have had the best familiar of them all.
So nobody can tolerate Bob for very long.
I did. Bob was amazing.
Bob has a home now.
Don't disrespect Bob.
Damn, fuck Bob.
Fuck Bob.
What the
All
fuck,
my
man?
homies hate Bob.
All my homies hate Bob. No. Oh, nobody's doing anything.
Imagine Hop hears the conversation with Druko. He's like, I've never punched a dream before.
Yeah.
Mom, sisters, how are you?
The ceremony was nice. Reception was exquisite. Even had things for our tastes.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'm glad you are able to find something fulfilling. It's kind of hard for me now.
Though our family is broken, seems you have found a new family that you cherish. I'm not meaning this in any bad way. I find it good.
I guess. Hey. It's not like I haven't forgotten my family, of course. And I am working on things. So hopefully our family is not in its state for very much longer if things work out. But
Well, there is nothing wrong with my end of things, but Zentra's let me know of her duties. Misha and Isha will probably have to find new schools or a new teacher. Do you know anyone in this place with such?
with the capability of teaching magic, there's quite a few in this guild.
He's literally right there.
You know, there's someone amongst them they would call the master. I'm sure he wouldn't mind taking a few students. He's kind of just been lazing about, not really having much to do.
Looks at immortals.
Anyway,
She will look you in the eyes and go, "You know what he is, right?"
not really. I mean, he just calls himself the master, and it just seems normal.
In my teachings from the other shaman of our tribes, before we were united by Uri, there are books and teachings talking of the Eldar elves, ones who oppressed all the other races, seeing them as inferior beings to them. He is one of such, though I'm not sure where he stands on things. But
I mean, he really hasn't expressed any of those sort of ideals while he's been here. So,
certainly hope not. If one is smart in a place full of, or I guess in a place where he is the minority of things, I doubt he'd be rude to the people who have saved him. Especially that little Koarl.
Yes, cool. He carried around the prison he was trapped in for quite some time.
Makes you wonder why they were sealed in the first place.
But I can see what you're insinuating. But to be fair, if he was trapped, it could also mean he wasn't necessarily on their good side. Like, I don't know, like they didn't associate with their ideals, something. If not him, there are several others you just have to ask about. I'm sure they would be willing to teach promising young mages.
Well, with the Von Shadras gone, we won't have any dangers to our people. Though, hearing rumors of what's at our estate is unfortunate.
Yeah,
But that
don't even
home
know.
can stay in rubble. We can build a new home. A house is a house, but as long as our family is together, home is where all of us are together.
Yes. Although, really, I don't know what we're going to do about those things. Apparently, they're twin-headed drakes or something. Ew.
Well,
2 heads.
if they have more than one head, that would mean they're primordial lineages. And that is not something to be trifled with. Multi-headed dragons are endangered. Well, chromatic multi-headed dragons are a danger. Why do you think Tiamat doesn't exist anymore? She was killed off after scorching an entire continent to nothing.
Yes, and the dragon of the Far Eastern, Farshara. Our family blade was used to kill him, I know. Or them.
Yes, but we don't know. Your father was tasked with that, but he was also told to take the pieces he cut off and store them away.
That's understandable. Farshara's still living.
Well, now we partially know what that was used for.
Yes.
Urian's choices and other things were not ideal. I'm not sure if I really trust the Aryans at all. They manipulated our family once before, and the tribes. Not only that, look what they did to Zariah and his family. Or what's left of it.
Yeah. And to be fair, they're doing it again to our family already. I mean, as Zentra told you... No, I told you about the contract.
Yes. As I said, we don't trust the Aryans. They are manipulative and ruthless.
Yeah.
But nothing we can do right now, as Also, because of Aaron, they saved our lives. So I can't really be fully angry with them. Only thing we can do now, bide time and wait for
An opportunity.
perhaps, or just
Look,
an opportunity to speak to.
When she says the Aaron saved their life, is she referring to the recent event of us finding her and all that?
Technically, Rakan has been sending you guys out on missions and stuff, and that mission led to saving your mother. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what she is referring to, and saving children. Though, one thing she does mention is this. Do you know where your brother is?
Not exactly. He is.
And she puts
Wait,
she puts a hand on her hip and looks at you with squinting eyes. What do you mean, not exactly?
He ran out a few years ago, and I've been trying to find him since. Although he was the one to send the word first, despite everything. He, Drew. So, did you tell me last session where they were, or
Absolutely not.
the Koarl, Bruco, knows where he is, since he was the one who delivered the letter. He doesn't want to return.
Oh.
I don't know what's up with him. He thinks what he thinks. He still thinks you're dead. But to be fair, it's recent news that you're not.
It's reasonable he thought that, but he is his own person. He is an adult enough to be able to make his own decisions. Though I will probably be talking to that Koarl myself and apologize. I think once your father wakes up, you need to make him apologize to the Koarls here in the town. To start, it won't solve everything. But I think he has been through quite a lot, but he still needs to make up for what he has caused the Koarl kind.
Yes, to make amends.
I hope you haven't been having too many problems because of such.
No, I have been expertly maneuvering around. One of them is apparently the new archdruid of the Druid Circle in the Ironwood Forest, just to our east.
Ah.
They wanted me to get our family symbol, or some member of our family, to get our family symbol branded upon us as an act of shame, or a sign of shame. You know, that symbol.
I would say that would only work for the ones who partaked in such. She will look to Zentra. Zentra is the only one who partaked in that thing, and so did our father. Though I think Zentra has been through enough with this contract at the moment.
Look.
Father, however, I think my husband being branded isn't a horrible idea at all.
Look, our family has been through enough. I've already dealt with it and expertly maneuvered through that situation. So,
I'm just spouting my own opinions. Your father hasn't been the easiest person to, you know. I love your father and everything, but he's had his moments of bad decisions in which he has had no repercussions for such.
I understand that, but some of it has to obviously be contributed to the madness by the Great Devourer. At what point that started, who knows, but still.
You can't fully blame that creature for everything your father has done.
Yes, not everything.
But I will agree with you on one part. Yes, that snake's influence has definitely affected your father in many ways, thus eventually driving him to madness. But it was his own doing, his own choices. He didn't have to interact with that serpent.
That is fair, yes. Yeah. The party is still going on. I will take my sisters and see if we can't find any interesting people. I have several connections to show them.
Your two youngest sisters. Well, yeah, no, they are the youngest in the family, right? You and
It's so in terms of age, it's Zentra, the sister that died, Itchi, these two, then I forgot his name.
Kino.
Kino, that's right.
Yeah. And Kino is on his own. Though Mira will say this. Even though I do believe Kino is, in his own right, able to do what he wants to as an adult, I still worry as his mother because of that debilitating disease he's had since he was a kid.
Yes.
It hasn't left, and I am very concerned it won't for a while. And I don't know if it will kill him in the end.
Yes, I am worried about that as well.
Have you brought this concern to the Koarl?
Yes, but he is very. I won't say he's uncaring. No, that's right. He just doesn't really care.
Did you tell him this when he was a senile old man?
That was just before it really started to kick in. I suppose.
Before 5 years ago. Sorry.
Yeah,
Uh,
he was still mentally sound when it happened, when I told him, and he came to me.
well, let's hope the new rulers of the Scalect territory don't throw us into another 100+ year war.
We'll see.
Indeed, we will.
And then she's going to take her sisters to meet people, basically.
All right.
She is showing them off. Not in the aspect of she's trying to find partners for them, but just that, look at my sisters. Look how proud I am.
Alrighty. Though, I think we'll stop it here for right now. Alright. You there, Kolojo, or whatever the fuck. Stop. Read the rules?
Well, it's not a person. That's a bot. They can't read. It's bots don't know how to read. They
Should I
also
just
don't know how to
ban the
listen.
word viewers?
Probably a good idea. I mean, I just make it so links can't be posted in my chat, and then I'm like, chat,
no,
look,
that is a thing on mine. Like, links can't be posted. It always mutes them.
I have a thing for my chat where we point and laugh at the fake person, and then we say hi to Coffee Bot every time it shows up because I keep forgetting to turn it off.
I have a Siri bot that
Hi,
blocks all
Coffee
of those
Bot.
bots.
Look, that person's not real. They're not even cool enough to form their own sentences. Laugh at them.
I have a Siri bot that keeps bots out of my chat and settings, I guess. I don't know how they were set up on my
I have a
monitors
bot
yet.
that fucks up constantly what my stream is. That's okay. But I think this is a good area to end session for right now. In the next session, I can finish all the weapons and armors you guys have all bought and things. Mini side quests that might pop up from the NPCs that came to your wedding. As well as set up the dream sequence. Or dream walk sequence, sorry. Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us for today's session of the Scalect Civil War, and thank you for joining us for the cool, awesome wedding episode.
I'm finally a married woman.
I went to a wedding.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
You just
Uh,
do that kind of thing, okay?
Thank you so much for the follows, the rays, the gifted subs, the resubs, all the support you give me and my players. I really appreciate it. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye bye.